Hey everybody, Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. I've been out on the road, and as usual, when I'm out on the road, I come back with a full pickup load. Just kind of has a tendency to happen. So I've been unloading the truck today. We got a beautiful day out, nice and sunny, and I've been laying all this stuff out, marking it, sorting it, so I don't forget what it is after, a month or two down the road after I go back to look at it again. So been taking my time sorting, marking, got it all laid out. So let's take a look at it and see what all came in on this load. Well, we've got a little bit of everything scattered out here. So let's start taking a look at some of it. We'll just work our way down here and start right here on this end. A couple of big boxes of spotlights. A lot of these are Unities, which was kind of an aftermarket light back in the day. However, there's a lot of factory ones in here. Hudson, actually there's a couple of Hudsons. Some GM stuff with GM tags on them. Some other factory Delco ones with some, with the rear view mirror made onto them. Kind of some unique ones, the way the rear view mirrors were mounted to the back side of these spotlights. And these are guide pieces. Mopar light. This one's an Appleton. Miscellaneous spotlight parts. Like I said, a wide assortment of spotlight stuff. And we'll just start working our way down the rows and checking stuff out. 67 Chevelle station wagon stuff. That's stuff you don't see very often. Their backside windows and moldings. The glass is filthy because they were laying inside the car, but that'll all clean up. I did get the tailgate off this car. The tailgate's got a little bit of rust in it, but it is complete. It is power. Other than the back window was not there, but it does have this big wide trim panel and the Chevelle emblem still intact. Kind of some tough to find pieces there. 62 Nova parts, some 4-door side moldings, a grill, ashtray. Found a couple of tailgates. They're kind of rough, but they're good bench tailgates if nothing else. Finding something for a bench is kind of tough anymore. Both of these Chevrolet, one mid-70s, one of them late 50s. How about some more station wagon parts? 66 Impala wagon side moldings and some 67 Impala tailgate moldings. And while we're here, we've got the side moldings off of that 67 Impala station wagon as well. ...1960 Bel Air 4-door trim. Now, a lot of times they say, oh, why would you get 4-door stuff? Well, there's a lot of nice old 4-doors out there that you might need a door molding or a piece of trim off of. So even though it's 4-door stuff, definitely wanted to save it. More station wagon stuff. Roof rack, side molding, and side window moldings. These come off of a 68 Pontiac full size. I've got the taillight housings out of it as well. The strips, the stainless strips for the roof were already gone, but I think I've got a set of those to go with this original roof rack off that 68 Pontiac station wagon. A couple of more roof racks. These are off of 70s era Fords. These are full size, early to mid 70s era Ford station wagons. So 3 roof racks in on this load. I've got a lot of roof racks in stock. Always keep my eyes peeled to grab some more of them. 56 Chevy 4-door hardtop. Now these 4-door hardtops, 56, 57, that stuff is getting tough to find. This car was fairly well stripped, but the left front door was not bad. It's dented a little bit at the bottom, but it's good and solid. And there was one back window molding still on it, so I grabbed that too while I was there. Next, we got some super hard to find stuff. 1965 Ford Fairlane. We'll see the quarter script there and the horn ring. However, I was able to get the both rear quarter extensions off of this car. Now, anybody that's familiar with these cars knows these things are thin, they're light, and they are very, very vulnerable based on the way they're mounted on the car. This is a pretty nice set of left and right rear quarter extensions. How about some taillights for a Vega? Mid-70s era Vega. Lots more moldings. Like we talked about, some of the four-door stuff that's hard to find. 62 Bel Air doors and rear quarter. 72 Caprice two-door hardtop side moldings. 73 Pontiac Grand Prix door moldings. And there again, the 67 Impala station wagon stuff. Some more of that early 70s Chevy stuff. Back window moldings and C-pillar moldings, 71 to 73 two-door hardtop. And kind of some Cutlass stuff you don't see very often. 64 and 65 Olds F85 Cutlass parts. I got both taillights out of the 64. One quarter extension, the other one was damaged. Got the tail panel. Then on the 65, it had one taillight and quarter extension left in it, but it also had a pretty good hood molding, front hood lip molding, center hood molding, and the tail panel has some pitting, but it was not broken. As well as some upper grille, two of these upper grille vent panels for 61 Chevy full-size cars. Lots of goodies up here we're going to be getting into on several upcoming Toy Tuesdays with the toys that we do on there. I'm a big toy collector, so can't wait to get into some of those on Toy Tuesday. Be sure to check those out on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock when we get into some of those toys. And more goodies. Like I said, a little bit of everything. I was in some salvage yards, some antique shops. I found stuff everywhere on this run. Wheel covers, Cadillacs, early 50s full-size Pontiac, some aftermarket flippers, one cat who's in the way, and there's a hard-to-find piece, 53, 54 Chevy or Pontiac station wagon tail light, some miscellaneous hubcaps. Some of this stuff, I even bought one small collection out of an estate, so I've got some boxes of miscellaneous stuff out of that estate that I really don't even know what's in them yet. Some 56 Ford Parklight housing, some other ornamentation and hubcaps. Set of bumper guards. These are pretty cool bumper guards, but I'm not sure what they're for. They may have even just been aftermarkets, but there's no crossbar, but it's a pretty decent looking straight set of guards. Ford windshield washer bag. Newell reproduction stock Ford spring hanger sets. Oldsmobile rocket hood ornament. Horn rings and mirrors, including I believe 57 Ford power steering horn ring. I think that's a 7, but I'm not sure. It's definitely late 50s. A couple of radios, one from the 80s and one that's, I think it's like a 70s era AM FM. Those are both Delco pieces. Some VW Rabbit taillights. Some 62 Bel Air station wagon parts, the rear tailgate molding and the spare tire cover out of a 62 Bel Air wagon. 62 to 64 Ford Fairlane fiberglass fender skirts. Nice selection of cans. Need to go through those. Some of those I'll keep, some of those I'll be selling off. Found this in the trunk of an old car in an old junkyard. This is Ford Country. Went ahead and grabbed that just because it was kind of cool. Some other miscellaneous pieces. Those are actually off of a Rambler station wagon, late 50s around the back window. 55, 56 GMC pickup upper grill bar, 70 Skylark ashtray, 62 Falcon trim side moldings, and more caps, including 3 sets of Newell reproduction stock aftermarket trim rings. These are, say, 59 to 61 Rambler American. And these are brand new trim rings, an aftermarket type deal. What's this set say? 57 to 64 Pontiac. So I'm assuming these would have mounted with the dog dish style caps to give it the appearance of a full wheel cover. I've got one more set of these. These are an old deal. These are an old accessory, probably like an old Western Auto type accessory. 55, 56 Plymouth, 55 to 61 Rambler, and 64 Lark. So that's kind of narrowing her down pretty tight. But these are brand new, still in the original packaging. Kind of interesting pieces. Oh, there's a couple more underneath here for Comets, 64 and 65 Comet. Once again, brand new in the package. Some new old reproduction stock flipper caps. Pretty decent set of Ford caps. And this, I think these are like 55, 56 Ford. These are really nice. In fact, they've still got part number stickers on the back of them. So there's a beautiful set of those Ford caps. So obviously I had a productive week and it was a lot of work. I kept moving to get all this stuff done in a couple days while I was out on the road, but pretty happy with the selection of inventory that I came back with. So there you have it. Like I said, it was a lot of work, salvage yards, antique shops, and even one small estate collection that was kind of word of mouth through a friend of mine. But made for a busy weekend and made for a very, very full truck coming home. But that's what I do. That's what makes it fun. Always out there on the hunt, trying to see what I can come up with, both to add to my collection and to help some of you guys with your restoration projects with some of these bits and pieces that I find while I'm on the road. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this stuff, you like old cars, you like old trucks, you like toys, you like memorabilia, be sure to check out the channel Nobody Show. Be sure to click that subscribe button and definitely click that notification button. We do a lot of cool live stuff on here. You don't want to miss it. Got any questions about any of this stuff we've seen in this video or any of the 2,000 plus cars and trucks I've got on the ground right now, Nobody Else's Auto, just give me a call, 620-786-4428. Having a short conversation about your project, year, make, model, body style. All that information is what I need to know if I may have something here that can help you out with your project. So give me a shout. Be more than happy to have a quick conversation with you. Hope you enjoyed this stuff. Stay tuned. We got a lot more cool stuff coming. I've been dragging a lot of cars and trucks in. We got a lot of cool new inventory coming up. You won't want to miss any of it. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you've got any questions, give me a shout. And we hope to see you soon on the next video.